More than 1 million Americans are living with HIV, and many more are at risk for infection, especially here in Louisiana.
According to the Louisiana Department of Health, Baton Rouge still ranks 5th in the nation for HIV diagnosis rates, with women accounting for many of the new cases.
We look at how local programs are helping to stop the spread of this deadly virus by making sure moms don't pass HIV to their new babies. Tisha Powell explains.
So when did you find out you were HIV positive?
March 26, 2006.
What was going through your head?
I was so young.
Nearly 19 years later, a diagnosis of HIV is still hard to talk about.
I was ready to die. At that moment.
But two strong, healthy daughters now keep this mom, who wants to remain anonymous, hopeful for the future. That hope possible because of a program designed to keep mothers from passing the deadly virus to their newborns. Operating out of Women's Hospital in Baton Rouge, it's called the Comprehensive HIV and AIDS Management Program, or CHAMPS.
So we follow patients from the time they find out they're pregnant until 1 year after birth.
Dr. John Morgan is a fetal maternal medicine specialist at Women's.
We know that moms that are pregnant with HIV that go untreated have a very high risk of transmitting the virus to their child.
According to Dr. Morgan, there's about a 25% chance a mother will transmit HIV during pregnancy. However, in the program,
we know that with optimal pregnancy care and taking their antiretroviral therapy, we can reduce this risk to less than 1%.
Since 2002, more than 750 pregnant women have participated in CHAMPS, with only one transmission of HIV from mom to baby in 2005. The goal is to reduce the mother's viral load to an undetectable level using antiretroviral therapies. But following the prescribed regimen takes commitment. That's where Family Service of Greater Baton Rouge comes in.
I explain to them that I'm here if they need to call me just to talk or do anything.
Tanya Robbins is a nurse and program coordinator who helps to keep expectant moms on track.
I meet them at their first doctor's appointment just so they are comfortable, if they make sure they understand what the doctor is saying. If they have already told me something that they are worried about, I'll mention it to them so they can mention it to the doctor.
Do you find a lot of people don't have a lot of family support?
No, they don't, or they haven't disclosed their status. So if they don't disclose their status and no one knows their status, they don't have anybody.
So we usually see about 6 patients each day.
Family Service Executive Director Renee Taylor says even with the region's high HIV rates, she's seeing improvement through a community effort to bring awareness and change.
We work in collaboration with other agencies and organizations because there's not one organization that can resolve this issue alone.
An ongoing battle to save lives, from moms to vulnerable little babies.
I always tell them, who's going to take care of your child if you're not here? No one's going to take care of your child like you do. So you need to be here to take care of your child.
My counselor, she calls me every week, if not 2 to 3 times a week.
Valuable advice this mom has taken to heart, continuing to lean on family service and her faith to move forward.
When you talk to God, what do you ask for?
Strength, guidance, knowledge.
Knowledge she hopes to share with others one day who may find themselves on the same dark path, to let them know there's help and a light ahead.
If you could look into the future, maybe 10, 20 years from now, what do you see your life being like?
Happy. Happy.
While moms are part of